can get everything. Good job. All right, here we go. Proverbs chapter 11. And we'll just go proverb by proverb together, okay? The desire... come on, sit down. What are we going to want?
Good.
Good, right? Good. But the expectation of the wicked, right? What do they have to look forward to? Wrath, right? When the wicked die, what are they going to get? Wrath. What do we deserve?
Good.
Ooh, you say good. You say wrath. Why do you say wrath?
Because we all sinned.
Why do you say good?
Because Jesus Christ died for our sins.
That's right. You're both right. We naturally deserve wrath. Generous.
So will be made rich, and
he who
waters will also be watered himself. The people will curse him who withholds grain, but blessing will be on the head of him who sells it.
All right. So if we're generous, if we give, guess what? We receive. It's more generous to give than to receive. Right? It's better for us if we give rather than receive. So when we give gifts, should we be stingy?
No.
No, right? We want to be good with the good things God's given us. Right? So the more we give, the more blessed it is. Right? His riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like foliage. Right? Don't trust in riches. It's interesting when Jesus is giving his parable of the soils, he says that one of the soils is like a seed that's planted and it sprouts up, but then the weeds choke it out. Do you want to know what he says the weeds are? The cares of this life and the deceitfulness of wealth. And if we chase after money, it's not actually a good thing.
It's we are weeds.
Well, the weeds will choke it out, right? But if we're seeking righteousness, we'll flourish.
Yeah, the weeds won't. Okay.
That's right. So keep your eyes fixed on Jesus, right? Okay, Nathan, you want to read verse 29?
He who troubles his own house will inherit the wind, and the fool will be sovereign.
Or you want to read verse 30?
The fruit of righteousness is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise.
Oh, okay. So the fruit of righteousness is a tree of life. What do you think that's talking about? You don't need to grab her hair. What do you think that's talking about? Sit up, Ellie.
God.
Well, I think it's talking about God. Right? The fruit of righteousness is a tree of life. Right? When we seek after the Lord, do we get life?
Mm-hmm.
When we have the righteousness of Jesus imputed to us, do we have life?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's right. Much more the ungodly and the sinner. Right? God is just. He's going to repay. Right? God's going to bring what he's going to do in his judgment. That's what that's saying. Okay, what do you guys think? What was the proverb that stood out most to you? What would you underline?
Verse 30.
Verse 30, you like that one? The fruit of righteousness is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise. What about you, Deborah? What proverb stood out to you? Verse 27, right, about earnestly seeking good. I liked verses 24 through 26, where it was talking about the generous person.
I like the weeds.
Oh, you like the one about not trusting in the riches?
I like